So the first question I'm going to ask is, what does art mean to you?
Art is like breathing to me. It's almost like the lens of the world that I see things through is like sort of an artist's eye and an artist's ears and an artist's heart. The more I'm in my own art, the more difficult it becomes to separate sort of the art from the life, because they somehow have sort of meshed together. And a lot of how I see the world is in relation to the passion that I have for theater. So, art is a way to express our hearts and what we have inside for the rest of the world to be with us and for the rest of the world. So it's like it's a way to sort of move through the world.
Art, like to me, it's I guess it's anything that it's not inherently useful on its own. Like we can totally live without it, but it's just beautiful and creative, and it's just humanity's take on beauty, I guess, as opposed to nature.
I think art is just beautiful to begin with. Art means everything. Everyone has their own form of art. From being an athlete to being a director and editor like me and Jalen to making music. Art is everything you do. Art is everything you put a passion into. That's my point of view.
It's like an expression of yourself. It's like another way to say what you want by not using words.
Well, if you're
It's like another creative
poet,
process. Well, besides being a poet, but like, if you're gonna do movies and stuff, it's like another way without you like saying anything. You know, it's like another part of you. And interested in like movies and stuff is like the beauty of just seeing like someone else's work. Like I just think it's really cool how people embody themselves in like different ways of like movies and stuff. So I think it's really cool.
I think the reason why I got into movies and making movies was when I was younger. I had a best friend who was like a really good artist, and I always wanted to be able to like draw, and I was just not good at it. Like it just wasn't my thing. Like I would draw a cow, and it would look like a treehouse. So it was not my thing. It was not my thing. So growing up, it was like, what's my thing? Just growing up, even up to high school, it was just like trying to find this thing that I was good at. And since I was younger, I always loved fooling around with the camera.
Do you even lift, bros?
Yes, I do.
Sometimes. I don't want to talk about it.
What lured you to become an artist?
I guess I don't know. I tend to not think of myself too much as an artist. I just sort of think, oh, I'm gonna do this drawing or sculpture or movie thing because it's fun, or I have an idea in my head, or I'm frustrated, or I'm feeling something. So I just do it, and if it comes out good, then great. But it's not usually the intention.
I think art is really just, it's implemented in you since the day you're born, you know? And it's whether you want to use it or not. Whatever you want to use it in. Art has always been a part of me. And it's been a part of me in different things, from music to being a track athlete to making movies. Art has just always been a part of me.
Well, you know, nature versus nurture. So I think that I always liked the arts. My mother and father sang and danced around the living room, and my father was a boy soprano. And I think my mother may have had aspirations to go into the business. I had an uncle who, so I was surrounded by people that enjoyed music, people who really loved to dance, people who were having fun. So in 7th grade, I thought I would sing a song for the rest of my school. So that kind of started me a little bit. But I really think that what the turning point for me was college, because I never really thought about it as a possible career or as an option for myself. I mean, I did a ton of things in high school, but I never really thought about it as like a job or a career. But I started college and I took a semester of human services, which is like social work. So I did that for a whole semester and I really felt unfulfilled and I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I thought, well, I'm only 18. I have time. Let me figure this out.
What do you feel like when you're showing off your art?
I feel like two things at the same time. I feel like I'm really excited to show people, but at the same time, I want to rip it out of their hands so that they can't see it. And kind of in shame. So when I do show it to people, I have to just kind of sit like this, like, okay, all right, enjoy that. Because it's a bit embarrassing to a degree. But yeah.
Isn't that what art always is?
Very nervous, and I get very conceited.
I feel happy that I'm capable of showing simple magic plays. Honestly, that's Damon. For me, it's like it's just self-accomplishment. The fact that I finished it, and it depends who's giving me the criticism. If it's just another student that knows nothing about film, then it really doesn't mean anything. And it doesn't mean anything to me. You hear me? But it's someone who has like an intellectual point of view. It matters. I take it.
What struggles have you endured in relation to your art?
I got fired from a graphic arts job once. I've been pretty lucky, really. I mean, I'm still just a kid, so I haven't devoted my entire life to being an artist or anything. I'm just living and doing stuff, I guess. I'm not like one of those starving artists who are in college, because I'm not. I have my parents to support me, so I'm pretty okay.
Won the award. When we won the Hidden Heroes Award in Harlem, we were given an award for, we had to create a superhero. Jalen Acosta played avant-garde. It was just a simple idea for fighting, and it's what you guys are talking about. It was fighting for art, to save art in schools and why it means so much. But anyways, so it was just this idea of this hidden hero who comes out and he says, "Look, art is beautiful. Art means more. You know, education is not everything. Not to say that education isn't important, but art is very important because you get to express yourself, and that matters a lot." We win this award. We got to meet different people, different important people. We got opportunities with internships and stuff like that, and it's beautiful to see that the things that you love, like, bring you success. Doing the thing that you love and then just being focused and dedicated to that, it brings you to a success. Because I remember when we were filming that, I literally spent an entire day just filming, and we were tired. Like, you want to get to the point where you just want to give up. It's tiring. It's not easy, but we didn't give up, and we kept going. It got to a point where my 8th and 9th period class, I had to go back to class, and I told him, "Look, I have to go. He's like, "No, you have to do this work." And I was so dedicated to finish this that I zipped through that work. I did what I had to do. I got back down the hallway, and I kept going, and I kept directing. And the finished product was great. We won actually on a rough draft. Because we could have done more, but it was worth it.
How do you prepare for a performance?
Research. Homework. Experience. Like, try to experience the world that you're entering. Doing a lot of homework so that when you come to rehearsal, you're prepared. Or just spending time daydreaming too, like about what the possibilities are. And another way to prepare is to be healthy. Eat well, sleep well. Because then, if your instrument is healthy and good, then your chances of producing meaningful art increase. You know, so